Hello my loves and welcome back to day 19 of our 4-week workout challenge. I'm giving you guys 28 days of workouts through the month of January to get your 2024 kick started. Got an abs and a booty class planned for you today. No equipment is necessary, but if you'd like to grab a little ankle weights or a booty band to challenge yourself a little bit more, you're always more than welcome to. But let's go ahead and get started. Face forward on your mat, bring yourself into a march here. So arms are gonna be above your head and your knee is drawing into your chest. This is where we're finding energy for our day, leaving everything else behind. You are here right now, so be here. Tuck your tailbone in, find yourself with a strong core. And I want you to check in with your body today. How are we feeling? What's your energy level? And kindness is gonna look so different to yourself every single day. Sometimes it's pushing yourself, giving yourself a fighting chance in this workout. And sometimes it's finding just the end of this workout with our mindfulness meditation at the end. Whatever works for you, whatever brings you peace in your day, I want you to take that. This isn't about anybody else today. We're gonna be here for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Bring your feet just about shoulder width distance apart and drop it down into a seat here for a parallel squat. I want you guys to start having fun with this warm up. We've done it for 19 days straight now. And whether you've joined us for all 19 days or today is your first day or you're just getting caught up on this series, it's okay. We are here in this moment having fun with this workout, making it your own. Try to keep your chest up here. Your knees might go out slightly as you're going into this squat, and that is a-okay. Just keep your core engaged, protect your lower back, drop down to see if you can find your knees and your hips parallel to the floor here. We're gonna be here for 3, squeezing through those thighs, for 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and start targeting that booty. Toes are gonna heel toe out a little bit just to be wider than your shoulders. Toes are gonna turn out. I want you to try spreading the earth away from you with your heels to really engage. Push into the ground and drop, pushing away through your heels. So I loved lifting. I loved my history of lifting because it got me in my own mind to figure out what works for my body, what it means to push through my heels, because I was there day after day just by myself. And these classes sometimes can move so quick that you're not sure what your body's supposed to be doing. So take a moment right now, feel what it feels like to push through your toes. Feel what that feels like on your legs, feel how that engages your thighs a little bit more sometimes. And then push through your heels, feel how that kind of switches it to your glutes. Sometimes you can still feel it in your quads. There's no necessary right way to be feeling this workout. It's your body. We just experiment and see what positioning feels like what for you. Keep your chest up here for 3, squeezing at the top for 2, last 1, and rise up. Take it down on the mat. Join me here in a tabletop. Roll those shoulders back and down. Find a strong, broad line across your shoulders. I'm gonna have my hands here in a fist and y'all rigorous, okay? But taking the brunt of the weight through your shoulders can help. Raising your right leg. We're extending through this bird dog. Now as we exhale, I want you to curve up into this motion. Inhale as we lengthen, good. And we're just going to be quick through this motion, getting this burn, getting your heart rate up. As you extend, watch your core. Make sure you're engaged. Make sure you're keeping your hips level. So I want you to think about headlights shining through your hips. Is one gonna be wacky out, shining to the right, blinding your neighbor? Or are they both heading straight forward? Another thing that might be helpful is think about having a glass of water on your back. That might not be helpful because we're curving as we come into it. Engage your core, but your hips can still stay level. You can also pat the top of your glute here to make sure that you are squeezing at the top and feeling it where you want to be feeling it. So not arching at the top, but keeping your core strong, keeping that glute doing the motion, and we are pulsing for 8, for 7, keeping your hips level here, for 6, for 5, shoulders down, for 4, for 3, squeezing the top, for 2, and 1, hold, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Staying on this side to burn it out. Donkey kicks up to the ceiling. Engage your core with me. That heel is going to drive up into the ceiling with energetic kicks. So you're keeping your knee at a 90-degree angle if you can. This one gets a little tough because you can't really see much of what's going on back there. but you can try to feel it out. Keep tension on those hamstrings. This is a great exercise to engage both your glutes and your hamstrings to find a strong, balanced body, find strong, balanced legs, and engaging your hamstrings is a great way to help your back as well. Because a lot of times, so many of us will have big, overdeveloped quads, strong legs, which is great. We need to make sure that we're balancing out with these hamstrings. Pull to the top here for 8, 7, good, 6, keeping that core engaged, 5, drawing that belly button in, 4, 3, squeezing the top, for 2, and 1. Stick with me here. Your leg is extending and curling. Engaging this hamstring one more time here. Your hamstring is nice and warmed up. It's ready to go. So give it all you got here. You are here, so stick with me. I'm gonna adjust my hips, make sure they're facing the ground. I know sometimes lifting this leg for a long time, you can get a little bit lost in the sauce. So re-engage, draw your spine in, keep it neutral here for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop it down. Good job for keeping that strong. Re-engage your tabletop. We're still focusing on this right glute, but shifting into your glute max here. So knees are gonna be just about shoulder width apart, pointing your toe out. We are coming into a rainbow. So your toe is going to touch the diagonal of your mat in the back, then squeeze all the way around to touch the diagonal of your mat, just a little bit further out the diagonal on this other side. So squeezing up through the middle and touching the diagonal. I really want you to focus on making a big, juicy circle. Take this movement wherever feels best for you. Squeezing through the top of your glute, then switching into the side. There you go. You can feel how all of these muscles are working together. Let's take this a little bit faster. Keeping your movement controlled, but I want you to get in the habit of making these movements functional so you can feel through these at a quicker pace. Good, staying with it here, keeping that core engaged. Are you finding a neutral spine? Are you flexing? Listen, if you're not flexing here through those abs, then you have a chance of letting that booty pop. So I really want you to focus on your spine health around everything else, okay? And we're here for 3, sticking with you guys are killing it here for 2. And last one, make it your biggest, juiciest circle yet. Hold out here to the side. Pulsing for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, giving the love to this glute, for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring it down. Give yourself a second, give yourself a pat if you need to, but we're right back up with a fire hydrant. So your knee is gonna stay bent, your foot is going to be flexed. Raising up here, again, still engaging that core, still pushing through your hands on the ground, but lifting up to find a squeeze at the top. Try to stay here if you can, so it's not the momentum bringing you up, but it's those beautiful, strong muscles that we are building. Still try to see if you can keep your hips pretty level to the ground. This one is a tough one to stay strong with, but I absolutely believe in us, and we are squeezing. Even your supporting glute is getting a love here, okay? As you're stabilizing, the rest of your body is working so hard for you. For 3, good. For 2, be so proud of yourself through these movements. These are burning. For 1, hold it if you can. Challenge yourself here. For 5, 4, 3, stick with me here. For 2, and 1, take it into a child's pose. Wonderful. Let's challenge this left glute, then move into some abs. And babe, you're almost done. Like, we can taste it. We're getting there. You know the drill. Straight into a bird dog, raising that right arm, extending that left leg. Exhale with me. Find a big, juicy movement. Inhale as you lengthen. These are strong. These are energetic. And your left glute is probably already being like, excuse me, I already got to work out. I've been supporting and stabilizing this whole freaking time. What's the dealio? But we are working through functional movement through every part of your body. Your arm is reaching up towards your ear to find strength, shooting energy through a straight line. Keeping a neutral spine. Your eyes are looking just a few inches ahead of your fingers. So be careful that you're not bending your spine here with a neck staring forward. Don't drop it. You're very neutral here and flinging your hair around. You know, I just had a thought. I feel like I look like a character from Napoleon Dynamite. Like, with this outfit on, with the little ponytail, It's absolutely what I'm giving. And your core is still crunching, that shoulder is still working hard for you. Your glute squeezing at the top. And we're here for 3. Continuing to squeeze, and 2, and curl one more time. 1, pulsing here for 8, good, 7, 6, engage that core, 5, 4, squeeze at the top, feel it for 3, 2, and 1. We're holding, you know the drill. This is perfect time to readjust those hips. We are focused, we are pushing through, we are tall, bring it down. Now keeping this knee bent at 90, left leg is coming up, heel is kicking into the sky. There's someone up there you got a little beef with, and you gotta just like take it off for just a sec, just for now. All right, this is a safe place, take it out, squeezing at the top. Heel is driving up with energy. You are engaging your supporting glute to keep your hips level, engaging your lower core to protect your back. Focusing again through all points of your body. Distract yourself through the burn on this left leg. Take it down to just knee width here, just to meet your other knee, and squeeze at the top. Again, finding that strength through your glute max. This is a big, strong muscle doing so much work for you, giving your body so much love. See if you can keep a 90-degree angle on that leg. Again, it's kind of tough because you can't really see what's going on, but trust your body here. Feel it out. For 3, for 2, this is 2, and last one here. Pulse it out. What did I do? Little circles last time? I think we got creative with some little circles. This is a great moment to challenge your body and reverse these circles, carve out these muscles, challenge every little fiber in those muscles to work so strong for you. And extend that leg, curl it in, challenge this hamstring. Perfect, feeling that tension. See if you can find the tension through your mind and muscle connection. So don't let gravity do the work here. Really focus on you being the one to contract that muscle and lengthen. Thinking about that muscle like a rubber band, contracting and lengthening as you breathe through this movement, strengthening your muscles, balancing out your body so you can meet the rest of your day with confidence and energy. Here for 3, good, for 2, re-engage everything for this last one, give me everything, and 1, drop it down, shoulders down and back. See how quickly you can move into this rainbow. Left leg is coming out to the diagonal of your mat, meeting us all the way through your juicy half circle, touching to the diagonal of your other mat, challenging your glute max, switching in your glute medius, and by that I just mean the side of your glute, the top of your glute, and down to the other side. This is such a great exercise, again, to get your body working together, to find that harmony, to let yourself figure out how you switch back and forth, to get this movement smooth. It's all about functional movement to keep you healthy in your day-to-day life, to give you the mental clarity here to take on the rest of your day. So be selfish with this time. This is you time. This is showing up for you. This is figuring out how you engage your core, how you like to show up for yourself, how you like to exercise. Good, and we're gonna come back around one more time here. I'm not sure if you can see my leg, but I'm lifting it up to pulse the top for 8, for 7, for 6, tucking those hips for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring it down, find a child's pose if you need it. Bringing it up into fire hydrants. Feet are gonna stay flexed from the left foot, lifting it up, keeping a 90-degree angle. Nothing else is moving except for your muscles as it squeezes at the top. Find this juicy, slow, and controlled movement. Embrace this burn right here. You might have had a crazy day outside of this, but this right here, this is for you, okay? And we are here for this burn. Stick around for it if you can. Take a child's pose if you would like to. Take whatever works for you. I will never be here to judge you. I will only be here to offer you movement and encouragement. I'm actually gonna take a second and meet you back at the top. Woo, there is never any sort of bar that you need to meet. That's, I guess, the word I'm looking for. There's no one else here but you, okay? I want you pulsing here at the top for 8, for 7, for 6, finding that challenge zone for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring those knees together, Find a child's pose. Give yourself love and encouragement. We just made it through the main juicy little booty portion of our booty and abs day. Moving on to challenge those abs. Take a second to stretch out those glutes. Let your heart rate come down. Remind yourself why you're here. Congratulating yourself for keeping the momentum. 19 days in. That's a lot of days. I know it can be all too easy to lose momentum, lose sight of the goal, but you are almost done with January. You are conquering this. Not quite in a tabletop, we're finding a plank, squeezing through those shoulders, those hips, and ankles are all in a line. Bringing your right leg up, and then crossing to your left elbow. So leg comes up, then left elbow, just focusing on this right leg. Giving it some movement one last little time. And now we're bringing the core into place. This is an extra challenge because you're gonna squeeze through your inner thigh. To balance you out here, you're gonna squeeze through your core to draw your tailbone in while that leg comes up. Your obliques are squeezing you to the other side. Everything is in harmony right now. Drop it down. Lifting that left leg. Keeping those glutes squeezed like you never squeezed before and bringing it around town to your right elbow. Good job squeezing at the top. Trying to keep this form. This is tough. It's challenging everything we put together so far. For 3, for 2, and 1. We're gonna let those wrists have a break. Roll it around to a seated position and bring it on down vertebrae by vertebrae to lay at the bottom of this motion. This is the one and only time I'm gonna say this, but ditch that claw clip, girl, because we need to have our head on the mat. Your spine is long on the ground. If you've got lower back issues, this is your moment to seal your lower back to the floor. Otherwise, you're welcome to find a slight but healthy arch. Your core is still engaging, your lower abs are still drawing in. Legs are coming up to tabletop. You've got options as we find a slow crunch. Your neck and shoulders are coming off the ground. Above those hips of the shoulder blades, there's an apple underneath your chin. Your eyes are to the sky. You've got option with your legs here. Keep them at tabletop. I want you to hold this position as I talk. Don't freaking cheat. Your legs can either be up or your legs can be out. Whatever works for you. Take whatever variation is serving you. But we're holding this here for 3, for 2, and 1. Now finding a slow crunch. Those hands can come out here. Your hands can come behind your neck. Your hands can come up. Same variations as those legs. So you're welcome to find whatever is serving you right now, whatever challenge you feel inclined to take. Again, legs can be up for a bit more of a challenge. Extra challenge, legs can be out, but we're staying with a slow and controlled crunch. All I want you to make sure that you are focusing on the most out of anything is that lower back is staying sealed to the ground. I don't want to hurt your back any further if that's the journey that you're on. Otherwise, you're focusing on crunching up with your chest towards the sky, not with your chin in towards your body. So you're up, you can support your neck here, and we're here for 3, for 2, and on 1, staying at the top. Staying at the top, crunching in for pulses, for 8, for 7, lifting eyes to the sky, for 6, for 5, engaging that core, for 3, for 2, press on it so you can feel it, for 1, draw it down. Woo, that feels good. That burn is nice. Now knees are coming back to tabletop. We're bringing it into a juicy little cross crunch. It's like a bicycle, but it's not a bicycle. Arms are gonna come up to your head. Lead with your shoulder to cross your body. So it's not about your elbow moving in, it's about your shoulder coming up and over to engage those obliques. So we are squeezing through the sides of those abs to really support us here. Give us that full core, give us a strong core, making sure we're working all parts of our bodies here. Good, continuing to find a cross. It's nice and juicy, it's slow. It's about that strength and control of your body. Feel free again to tap down, find the floor, whatever you need here. If you'd like to continue to have those legs extended or bring them back in, or raise them up to the sky. Those are all options as well. We're pulsing here for 5, for 4, for 3, continuing to cross for 2, and 1. Really reach this other side for 5, for 4, good, for 3, we're holding it for 2, and 1. Give yourself love, Really feel those obliques as they are burning for you. Now we're coming into an actual bicycle, putting all these movements together, extending your left leg, bringing your right shoulder in. You know how bicycle goes here. Again, if you do have back injuries, you're welcome to keep these bicycles up in the air. Otherwise, you can have them down. You're welcome to seal your lower back into the ground. Just find whatever movement works for you. Check in with your lower core right now. Are you engaged? Are you bringing your belly button into spine? And this isn't about sucking in your belly. This isn't about appearing skinny. It's about actually just engaging your core. And a lot of times what that might look like is actually drawing that in, but it is about the strength and the functionality. It's not about how you look here. This is about you and your body getting through your day with strength. Drop it down and inhale, exhale here. One last little crunch here to target both your upper and your lower core. Legs are coming up. You've got a slight split as you reach through. So really focus on coming up and through. Again, you're not moving into your body, you're coming up and over. So pretend you've got a ball that you're attempting to throw above your knee. So we're keeping this motion tall. You're keeping your spine long. Your chin is staying neutral, which means you can fit an apple between your chin and your chest. Eyes can stay on the sky. And by challenging these legs to stay balanced here, you really are challenging every single part of your core. This is where the burn starts to get juicy. We're sealing in this wonderful practice together for 3, for 2, and 1. I want you pulsing here for 8, for 7, up with your pulses, for 6, for 5, feeling it all burn here, for 4, for 3, so proud of you for showing up, for 2, and 1, take it in, legs come to your chest. Before I take us into some breathing, I want us coming around to one last little plank. Don't worry, your wrists are off the hook. This is a forearm plank. So finding your forearms, legs are gonna come out, strengthen through your shoulders, so shoulders, hips, and ankles are all in a line. If you'd like to drop down, make sure that your knees, your hips, and your shoulders all come into a line. So you can really feel that as you drop it down and engage. And I want you sitting here, finding your breath, challenge yourself, draw your lower core in, engage all around. You need to draw your pelvic floor in, sometimes that can help you engage your lower core as well. Take whatever tips and tricks you need. Now if you have it in you, dipping side to side to engage those obliques one more time. Carve through your entire core, challenging those muscles, helping them to work together. And for 3, for 2, and 1, drop it back in child's pose. You just survived, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm not making you do RDLs because your booty's been through enough today. So bring it around town. Find yourself in a little butterfly position. Feet are facing each other. Soles of your feet are touching. Push into your legs and then exhale, finding your breath. You can lean side to side with this. You can take it back into a figure 4. And I'm gonna bring us into a really quick cobra to stretch out that core. So I want you to take it down. Elbows are tucking into your side. And your hands are just below your armpits. Leaning up. Inhale and exhale with this stretch. Finding length to those incredible muscles that gave you so much good work today. And exhale, bring it back down and come into a comfortable seated position. Or if you'd like to lay, you're welcome to find that as well. Roll your shoulders down and back. Let's go ahead and reflect on the workout that we just did together. It can be really easy to minimize the work that you just did. So you showed up for yourself, put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Congratulating yourself for showing up, giving thanks to yourself for following through with this, giving thanks to your heart for being open. Roll those shoulders down and back one more time for me. Giving thanks to your stomach for all the nutrition it brings to your body, for being so functional, even if sometimes it feels like it might not be functional. IBS girlies, rise up, but it still does so much for us. I love movement, but it has to be paired with sleep, with nutrition, with hydration. So I hope that you are always being kind to yourself here and finding all the parts in balance to keep you alive, to keep you kicking, keep you vibrant. Let's breathe in here for 4 for this box breath. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, 3, 2, 1. Exhale all your tension, 3, 2, 1. Holding at the bottom, 3, 2, 1. Breathe it all in. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Bring your chest open as you hold. 3, 2, 1. Feel your belly lower. Exhale all that air. And your mind is becoming clear. Breathe in, letting your stomach expand, letting it come up into your ribs, and hold. 3, 2, 1. As we're regulating our nervous systems together, this is so powerful. As you exhale, and your mind becomes even clearer. And hold at the bottom. Take the rest of these breaths by yourself. Focus on nothing but the breath. Go ahead and open your eyes. Return back here with me. I'm so thankful that I got to share this moment with you guys again. This ending is my favorite part of the workout. Hope you enjoyed our little booty and abs day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 20. I love you.